Welcome back to another episode of Car Customized Any Ride. It's your boy Money Rich, the real Swervo in the building. And we back with another dope episode with my brother, G Money, fly by G Money. What's up, G Money?
What up? What up? What up?
And I got my other brother, y'all know who he is, L Boogie 79's in the building. What's up, bro?
It's your boy L Boogie. What's going on?
And today, man, we got a special treat for y'all guys. You know, the Godfather of podcast in the YouTube community. You know, he's the plug. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's Mr. Everything, man. Mr. The real New York in your city in the building. What's up, New York?
What is up? What is up? What is up, man? I'm so used to saying "Welcome to New York City Live Podcast." I had to catch myself real quick. I had to catch myself real quick. I was like, I forgot. I'm the guest. I'm not. Shout out to everybody in the building. Please smash the like button while you're in the building. All right,
Mr. Turn Up.
Most definitely. Most definitely smash that like. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like. Let everybody know we live and alive and full of jive and all that.
Please smash the like. Please smash the like button. Shout out to everybody. Please smash the like button. Let me say this real quick before y'all get started. For my folks in here that got that 1K better, please share out the live. Everybody, please share out the live. Please share out the live. Let people know we live on the scene. And Money Rich, Money is green that he gonna let me borrow. Hey, I need about 20K.
I give you the green, but I keep the blue. I give you the green. I keep the blue though.
Let's get it. Let's get it. I ain't mad at it. Let's get it.
But yeah, man, let's get the business, man. Here, man. You know, this is new for me, New York. You know what I'm saying? Me interviewing you, and it's an honor anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, like I said, man, you Godfather, bro. You know what I'm saying? You inspired me to do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people knew. You know, I say it all the time, but for the ones that don't know, this is the man that kind of puts me in that direction. You know what I'm saying? To start doing this. You know what I'm saying? Low key though.
Man, definitely appreciate it. You know, it's always inspiring and motivating inspiration to me when I see when people tell me that and they get out here and they do their thing, man. I support it 1,000%. I'm like, yo, go ahead and do your thing. And anything I can help with, I try to support with, because the thing about it is we all got to help one another out here. When I started doing what I was doing, it wasn't many people out here doing it. And people had just been calling me the legend, the Godfather, the legend, the plug, the connect, the this, the that, the this. So talked to a friend of mine, and they were like, "Yo, roll with that. They calling you that? Roll with it." And for one, it's not to be conceited at all. It's not to be stuck up, not be any of that. It's just when people started calling me that, I was like, you know what? Let me just roll with it. Let me just roll with it and see what happens. People have just embraced it.
Yeah, because you know me, I'm gonna give you your flowers right now. I ain't gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you in your face. You know what I'm saying? You're the Godfather, brother. So anybody can take that from you. You know what I'm saying? Triple O, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to business.
Let's get it.
So, sir.
Yes, sir.
I want to know, like, what got you to want to do the podcast thing anyway? You know, you got so many things that you done did in your life ventures. What made you want to start doing a podcast in the first place?
Man, it started like, I want to say 2018, I thought about it. 2019, I was like, you know what? I was in somebody else's joint, and it was 6 guys in there. I'm not going to say what it was. They were not answering nobody's question, nobody's anything. I said, yo, I can do this better. And it wasn't even about cars. They weren't doing nothing about cars, anything like that. I was like, I can do this better than what they doing, but do it for the car scene, because there's nobody doing it for the car scene. Like, I really looked, and I saw nobody doing what I wanted to do. So I got out here and did it, and I reached out to a handful of people. Shout out to Rail to Rail. Shout out to my dog, Stoner Reed. Shout out to CJ. Shout out to, man, I'm going to sit here and name a bunch of people. But really, them, Catfish, a few others, I say, yo, this is what I'm going to do. What y'all think about it? Rail was like, man, put your foot on the gas and roll with it. Ain't nobody doing that. And I said, you know what? I said, let's get it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. And so I'm like, when you start, and I said, well, I'm trying to get some stuff together real quick, because I don't want to just put it out there and be garbage. I did my research, put stuff into play how I wanted to do it. Shout out to my techie folks. They were using StreamYard, and I was using StreamYard for something else. And I said, well, you know what? Let me use it for this and this. And shout out to StreamYard, because they are sponsored for New York City Live Podcast for the channel. Shout out to them. And man, I started it. January 14th, 2K20. And when I started it, right before I started it, I was going live anyway. And people didn't know I was prepping them for what I was getting ready to do. And when I started it, I reached out to my good friend Demonology and said, "Yo, I'm starting this. I want you to be my first guest." And he said, "Bet, let's do it." I said, "Okay." He said, "What day?" I remember looking at the calendar like it was yesterday. I said, "Yo, January 14th, let's get it." And we got it. And not only did we do that, like a few days before, and I'm gonna give somebody some jewels and gems right now. A few days before, they were like, Demonology was like, "Yo, we got this event that I'm trying to plan with Dunkmaster." He knew I knew Dunkmaster. Shout out Dunkmaster, shout out Demonology. And they saw, they saw what I was getting ready to do. And Demonology was like, "Yo, I'm announcing on your podcast first. So let's do it." So nobody knew about it. Nobody knew about anything with it. I just started hitting up people and saying, "Yo, y'all might want to tune in. Yo, y'all might want to tune in. You might want to tune in." And all of a sudden I played this intro and people was like, "The heck?" And then they see me come on, "Welcome to New York City Live Podcast. People are the real New York and Philly, blah, 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 blah." I said, "Y'all, we got a guest today." And they were just like this. People were like, I saw emojis like, because they saw everything that was going on. And then I said, "I got a special guest in the building today for the very first time. It's the start of New York City Live Podcast. Y'all give it up to New York, your City Live Podcast, where you host the real New York and bring it to the stage. My guest, my very first guest ever, Demonology is in the building." I hit the button and you saw him come on. Everybody was like, "Holy, it's just Demonology." They were shocked. And brought him on, we talked, and then he said, "Yo, I got breaking news. We break it in here first. First time ever we're doing the YouTubers call out." And that was the very first one we did. And that was March of 2020, March 5th exactly to be the date. And put that up. I put up the flyer, put up the ticket sales, promoted it heavy during that time. First one was a success. For those that know about Scary Fast, that was a success. For those that know about the one that just passed in Dallas, because we all was there, that was a whole nother success. And man, from there, it just kind of blew up from there. Because after that, Cum Laude was my guest. I was reaching out to people I knew. Cum Laude, Boots Doctor, Playboy Jeezy. I know I'm gonna miss some people, but I was just getting people I knew, and then I started reaching out to other people. Some people like, "No, I don't know about that. I don't know." And then all of a sudden, it just caught on like a wildfire. And then I've just been adding stuff to it ever since. Right. And now I'm about 400 plus podcasts in, and I interviewed about 500 plus people.
That's a lot, brother. Man, that's a good story, man. That's a good story. So it's kind of deep, man. When you think about it, man, where you come from back then to now, it's night and day. You know what I'm saying? So how was the podcast, bro? Was everything put together? I mean, was it a disaster? How was it?
Man, look, I wish I could share a screen and show the beginning. I was literally no background. I was sitting over in that corner. All you saw was Eddie Murphy in the background, and you saw Richard Pryor, and because I was down in my basement and in my little area over here, my little theater area, and I was just doing what I could do until I can get it the way I wanted to get to. A lot of people thought, "Oh, you had to start off out the gate. You have to start off doing that." No, you start where you can start, and then you build it where you get to build to. And I'm still not done yet. I still got stuff that I'm going to add to it. There's a lot more. Just stay tuned. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to say what it is just yet. Just stay tuned.
Right. Well, you always can say it here first, brother, if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You can always be exclusive. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, bro. Hey, you let it go, player. Right here, bro.
Okay. Yeah, Swaps was here since the beginning. He know the Harlem Night posters. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and give it exclusive. Ladies' Night anniversary is coming up May 7th, and shout out to the ladies that helped me start that, the wonderful T Rose. Also Letty, aka Sasha. Shout out to Sasha too smooth. And also shout out Nicole. She started off with me as well during that time. And I had a vision. I was like, "Yo, I want ladies to be on and be able to talk and be able to let people know what's going on and what's going on out here. And they know that ladies out here doing it too, because I saw ladies not really get respected out here. And that's just not in just the card game, just out here, period. So I said, I'm gonna give an avenue for ladies to come talk. People thought ladies would go, ladies night, ooh, they're gonna come strip. Ladies night, ooh, it's gonna be a male review. I'm like, I should hit the bruh button. DJ ain't working today, so bruh. DJ said it's Saturday. You gotta pay me overtime. I said, not today, so he ain't working today. So so I was like, you know what? Let me add this to it. And I tried to do something different, bring something different to the table. And a lot of people have been hitting me. I was like, "Yo, this is better than TV. I look forward to it." New York, I went to your channel looking for the podcast. I know you on here. Yeah, I'm being interviewed today, bro. I'm being interviewed today. I don't know who that is, but shout out to you. I still. So, as far as debuting something new, stay tuned. Ladies' Night line is coming out. I'm dropping that May 7th on anniversary.
That's a good deal. So, and I have another question for you. So, I know you big, you know, in the car community when it comes down to cars, especially older cars. I know you got a thing for older cars, it seems like to me. And I seen that Buick that you had. How long you had Buick?
That Deuce and a Quarter been in the family since brand new. It came in my possession in, I want to say 2015. I want to say. And I just took it to a whole nother level. I'm still working on it. I had to pause on that for a minute. Wife took over and other things going on. I had kids and everything else, and I kind of pushed it to the side for a minute, but I am going to get back on it. That's one of my babies right there. That's 1 out of 9 old school.
So dang, hold on. How many cars do you got? Like right now, like how many do you have?
12.
12. What are they? 12.
I can't say. All I got to say is that they're in a nice location where they need to be. I got a 76 Deuce and a Quarter. I got a 1949 Buick. I got a 79 Deuce and a Quarter. I get that to my brother. Shout out to my bro. The thing about it is, when my dad was living, he had a bunch of cars, and he was always into the big body General Motors. That was his thing. And way before he passed, he was like, "Yo, I'm starting to get sick. You know, all these are yours." But it was already in my name anyway. And he was like, "Here you go." He just gave me all the titles all up.
Right.
And the 76 Deuce and a Quarter was one of them. I went and got that and drove that from Atlanta all the way to here to KC. And started my work with that one first. I said, I'm going to get that one done first and move to the rest of them. I got a 66 Chevrolet. It ain't a short bed, but I'm converting it to a short bed sooner or later. The 72 Deuce and a Quarter, sold that one already. I got a two-door box Chevy. That's the newest thing added to the scene. Older lady I knew for years. Somebody tried to steal it from her, so she decided to let me get it. I got it sitting put away right now, so I'm ready to get to it. It's an 87 and a half two-door Landau, all original. She had it since brand new. She bought it brand new when she retired.
Wow.
And she retired in 87 and bought that car.
That's old, brother. That's nice, bro. So I consider you to be like he's at the 32 of the podcast game, you know what I'm saying? You do it like almost every day, bro, like with no days off.
Times out a week.
So I would like to know what's your motivation, bro, to get up and do this over and over and over. What motivates you, man, to come up and be better every day? Or be the best you can be every day? What's your motivation on that?
You know what? G Money knows it because we spend a lot of time on the road, and G Money seen my work ethic. It's my kids, bro. It's my kids every day. I want them to see, look, daddy out here doing some things. You ain't gotta be stuck doing one thing.
Right.
And it's toddlers. And the thing about it is, with them being able to see, okay, daddy's doing it. They don't know yet, but when they go back and see what everything I've been doing during that time, they're like, yo, daddy was on the grind. Daddy was doing this. Daddy was doing that. And I tell them all the time, even though they hardly understand, I said they toddlers. I'm like, yo, I'm doing it for y'all.
Right.
That's what keeps me motivated every day with anything, because I want them to have everything they need. Keyword need, not want. You get everything you need in this world. Anything I can do for you to make sure that you got everything you need, that's what I'm going to do. And that's why my grind never stops. That's why when people saw me film, like, yo, you still filming? Yo, you still doing it? Yes. You live? Yes. I'm live and I'm filming. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Because in my mind, I'm like, yo, my kids, they need this. They need that. They need to eat. Right. Not that I'm making a bunch of money off YouTube yet, but you know, it may come. It's coming. Things are growing, but that's just my whole drive. And then not only just that, I'm not gonna name their names. I have a few people that that watch my podcast that cannot travel. They're handicapped, and they message me every day. Like, New York, thank you for doing this. New York, thank you for showing me this. New York, I've never been to Dallas. One of them hit me up and said, I've never been to Dallas, and you showed still the same time every day, even when I did lives all day long, on and off. G Money, no, we was together. I still did my podcast at the same time on the road. And it was like, dang, New York just going live. Yeah, Broke Records going live. But I was giving them what they want because I said, I know that from talking to them, from video chatting with one guy, he's wheelchair bound. He can't go anywhere. And he said, I'm scared to go anywhere. He said, because if I go out here and catch the beer flu, I think that's going to be over for me because I got all these other health problems. So for me, shout out to E-Vapes in the building. For me, it was like, it's like I'm doing it for them, doing it for my kids, doing it for the culture, doing it for the grind, doing it for the hustle, doing it for the motivation, inspiration, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Like even if I have a guest that counts, I still get on.
Hey man, you know what? There's nothing better than being motivated for your family, man. Take care of your family. You know, family always comes first, bro. And no matter what, and that's great motivation to have, man. So I salute to you on that, man, because I'm like saying my motivation is, you know, take care of my family, you know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody else is taken care of and especially like the kids I see in my neighborhood, because you know, where I come from, growing up, it's kind of poor. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of kids out there that don't have mentors or don't have people to look up to. And, you know what I'm saying? I most definitely salute you on that because that's my motivation, you know what I'm saying, to help kids. And, you know, everybody walks the life, but, you know, it's enough of that. But that's another time, another day. But I'm going to pass it to my man, G Money. I'm pretty sure you got a lot of questions, brother. So I'm going to pass it to you.
I'm interested in what G Money got to say because G Money know a lot.
Exactly. This is probably hard for me because I know a lot. But first of all, you know, I want to go to the chat and E-Vapors, man, thanks for being the #1 person in the chat, man, when you came out here, man. We appreciate you, brother. Angie, man, thank you for coming out. We got who else we got in here? We got our Daily Juice, man. Hey, brother. Appreciate you, man. You be on all my stuff, and I'm glad you supporting the podcast. You did that thing with the shirts, man, for New York, bro. So, man, hey, big ups to you, bro.
And they're still available. They're still available.
Stash, man, thanks for coming out. Sella, hey, what's up, girl? Lefty in the house. Who else we got? You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to everybody in the building. I can't see what's in the building now.
Yeah, man. Shoot, so many in here. Swaps performance and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Great to meet you out there in Dallas, man. We are all part of a good support system, man. And we gonna keep it going. You my brother, my friend. We got the Rally Rails in the chat holding it down for us because he's a little bit busy today.
What's up,
what I'm saying? So New York, you kind of touched on my first question is how you came about getting all the guests for the show. So, you know, you gave a blueprint for us little small timers just coming in the game, hit everybody you know first, and then hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you get a little. But you know, when you reaching out to people out there, man, and they ignoring you or they just don't get back to you. Some people just don't even check their inboxes, man. What's your strategy to get the people that you're reaching out for? You know, I already know that everybody think somebody trying to get over, they got an ulterior motive and stuff. You know what I'm saying? How do you reach out to those people, man?
Man, a lot. I believe in that consistency. Like I'm consistently hitting people up, and then sometimes the people that don't check their inbox, they don't know. It goes to a whole nother folder. You got your primary, you got your general on IG, and by the time they check it, they'll look like, "Yo, you've been hitting me up since." I had somebody just hit me up yesterday. You've been hitting me up since August of 2019. I say, yeah. He said, "Oh, my bad. I didn't even see it." I said, "No, it's good, man. I'm glad you're seeing it now." And then always still being nice. Don't get mad because they don't hit you back. Don't get mad because they say no. I had a big YouTuber tell me no. Now he's knocking down my door to get on.
Wow.
He's knocking down my door to get on. And I told him, I said, I understood why you said no, because me and him talked. And I said, I already understood why you said no, even though he already knew who I was. We met before he even started YouTube, and I met when he started. And I said, I already know why. You looked at it, you looked at the numbers, you looked at this, you was like, no, he's trying to come up on me, no. But then you got a chance to people to tell you, no, you need to check him out. And then you checked it out. You was like, yo, okay,
Right.
I see what he's doing. So you also have to respect that too, because a lot of people already put in the grind and put in the work. And they look at somebody coming in and they're like, yo, are they trying to come up off me? Not knowing I'm really trying to put you out here to get your flowers right now and you can tell your story to the world. And not only that, I've been known now to break a lot of talent. And I told somebody, I said, yo, I just like watching certain people and people don't know who they are. I'm going to put them on. And shout out to ZTRD, I'm going to use him for example because he's in the building. They was one of the first ones to say, yo, one for New York, I wouldn't have known about so many people out here. Because he brought so many people on. I'm not going to say name everybody because I'll be naming everybody for an hour.
Right.
And trying not to miss nobody. And then somebody hit me, you forgot about me. I'm like, no, I didn't forget about you. But just seeing great people out here doing great things and doing their thing and on that grind, I'm like, yo, the world needs to see it. Come on a podcast. Let people know who you are. Let people check you out. Let people see this, people see that. And I know, shout out to Danny, because Danny's one of them, that said, I look forward to seeing who New York going to bring on this because it's going to be somebody new, be somebody fresh, it's going to be somebody we hadn't seen. Because every week it's at least 2 to 3 people I bring on that nobody knows about. Like, for instance, Cameron, I talk about this all the time. G Money knows. When I brought him on, people didn't know who he was. He wasn't even monetized at the time. And now he's knocking on $175 right now. And he said it when we was in. I shot at my dog Free Smoke when we was in there. Me and him YouTube the budget for the panel that we was on, coming for Audio Cat. He said it, and I ain't actually said that. I said, man, I'm just humbled that you said that. But I just wanted people to see because I already saw what he was getting to do. Him, Josh Arant was the same way. Only few people knew Josh Arant when I had him on. And I'm like, yo, I want y'all to see who this is and go follow their journey because they can do something big. You need to be a part of watching their progress, watching their grind, watching their motivation. You need to see this.
Right. Man, I mean, I have to say your consistency is what got me starting to watch the show. Not only you are consistent, trying to get your guests to get them come on, but you also are consistent and knowing all your audience, brother, and the way you shout people out. Man, you shout my name out the first time I watched the podcast. I was like, dang, you just shot me out. I ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, man, every live I get into is so impersonal. You know what I'm saying? The comments just be running. They don't be looking at them. They just say what they got to say. They're not concerned with who in their audience, man. And you showed me a way to do this. And that's another reason why I wanted to join in with Money Rich when he came to present this to me, because it was like the concept is dope. And then, we get to reach a lot of people that a lot of people just don't know about doing big things, man. So when you find, what do people just come to you with these guests, or you just see people on Instagram and then you say, I'ma look? I mean, you ain't got that much time in the day, brother. I know what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? How do you figure out that these people are dope? You know what I'm saying? How you do it, bro?
In the building. Yeah, so back he's at 175. He's knocking on that door now. He's moving up fast. Really, believe it or not, I come across like doing folks. I'll come across them, or somebody will tell me like, TK just talking about somebody. Yo, you need to get this person on, and I was like, yo, let me go check him out. Shout out to my dog, Real to Real. He was like, yo, Dutch Texan, you need to get him on. People will tell me that, and I go check them out. And when I go check out folks that I don't know, or people recommend to me, I go check them out. I'm like, yo, I need to find out what they doing, how they doing it. I actually watch and study them before I even hit them up. So when I hit them up, I know this about them, I know that about them. They're like, oh, you know this? And then some people I've already been watching.
Right.
Like way before, and I've been watching, and then I'll tell them like, "Yo, you really want me to come on? Yeah. Yo, you need to talk about this, talk about that." Like, shout out to. No, I don't want to say his name. I don't want to say his name yet. No, I forgot I can't talk about that yet. I gotta wait. I can't talk about that one yet. But
you know, hey, it's one person we both looking at, and I'm gonna use this podcast to say it. Anybody out there that know Rika Rocket? Hey,
yeah.
Me and New York trying to get at her. You know what I'm saying? She do dope work. We respect you, and we want your platform to grow, and we want to give you a chance to let the world know what you're doing, man. You're doing dope stuff. We see you on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Shout it out. So, you know, but yeah, go ahead, New York.
You're right about that. I've been hitting up since July of last year. And I've been hitting up every month, just hitting up. I said, hopefully she see this. I went through every avenue I could, but I got introduced to somebody that personally knows her. And he said, yo, I'll get her to check that.
Yes. She's dope.
Oh, let me answer this real quick. Lefty, Slime Pack was supposed to come on twice. Her schedule's real busy, but she is coming on. We just rescheduled her for something else. Her schedule changed so fast, but Slime Pack is coming on. Slime Pack 392, she is coming on. And so is Pretty B. Pretty B is coming on too. G-Money.
Yeah, well, she got sick. Y'all might not know if y'all don't follow Pretty B. Go follow her. She is she does. I mean, she just started, and her videos are dope. She pretty good on the editing side, and they're entertaining, man. So you know, she just came out of tonsillitis, so man, you know, check her out. She's gonna be on the podcast. Y'all gonna really get a chance to know her. Now New York, man, out of these events, man, I know you on the committee and everything, man, but which one of these events in the last year was the biggest? You know, we had the Big Showdown 1, Big Showdown 2, Scary Fast, big events like that. What event over this last year had the most impact for you?
Whew. This is a tiebreaker right here. I'm gonna tell you why this is a tiebreaker, and I gotta fully explain it. Not Scary Fast. Scary Fast 2, but oh man, the first ever event. YouTubers call out, first one. That right there set me up for something so amazing that it ain't funny. By the time that event was over with, I booked 75 interviews. That was and people that I already knew of, I just kept talking to them, and I really was like networking hard and heavy during that time. And that was a whole game changer for the podcast. And then you had Scary Fast. That was another game changer. Then you had this event that just passed. Was called out too. Round 3 with Demon Knowledge versus Top Man. Shout out to both of them. That took it to another level because G-Money, you got to see for yourself. All I was hearing was New York, hey, New York. And I was loving every bit of it because I was like, yo, y'all know who I am. Yo, y'all showing me this love. It was never no hate the whole time. Even after the incident that happened, one dude was like, man, I would have went home after that. I said, no, the grind don't stop. You don't let a bad moment ruin a whole day.
Right.
That's over with. That's done. I'm good. I'm walking. I'm great. Yo, I'm still turning on my camera. Yo, welcome to the City Live Podcast. Yo, we out here live on the scene. I was still doing my whole thing, and man, it when I look back at it from the first one all the way to the last one that just happened about 3 weeks ago, I can't believe 3 Saturdays ago. Looking back at it, I was like, man, you know, come a long way, and still got a long way to go. And then not only that, E-Vapors don't mind if I pick at him for a minute. Going to Scary Fast, and E-Vapors seeing me pull up. Because he had the I-8 sitting out in the front, and I literally pulled up, and he was like, yo, bro, you just getting over? I said, just got off the road, rode that bike all the way here. And, you know, the vibe with him during that time, him get me coming in, and then seeing everybody else, and I can't forget about Stunner Jam, you know, riding up to that, and seeing everybody there, and finally meeting G-Money during that time. And Money Rich already knew who you was already. I don't think you really knew who I was, because I had been around to a lot of those events before that. But man, just going everywhere. And shout out to Lefty. Lefty, you right. When I first got to the first one, to the first call out, When I got to that Thursday, Mozzie saw me and said, "Yo, you interviewed Demonology. I need to get on your show." Shout out to King Mozzie. That's my dog. He stopped me and would not let me walk. And I'm live. He would not let me walk nowhere until I booked him. I booked him right then and there for that next week. I said, "Okay, bro, next Thursday, you on?" He said, "All right, good." And I walked and then walked on Rail, and because Rail was supposed to be on the show that day, and Rail was just busy, and then just being out there. And I said, I don't know. I can't say which one was the best one as far as impact for me because they all was different. Like this one was showing more love and people that wanted to be live on the scene, and even people I was walking up on and getting to put faces to names. Like I saw Brandon Mr. Hustle Hard. Y'all seen the footage I dropped for those that saw the footage. He said, "Yo," I said, "What up, bro?" He said, "Yo, I'm Brandon Mr. Hustle." "Oh, Brandon Mr. Hustle Hard." Salute. Because people didn't have on any church or anything, so I didn't know who was. But everybody knew who I was because I was New York City, from almost head to toe. Top in the building. So being I got to see so many people doing this whole time. Like Catfish, shout out to Catfish. I got to steal his line for a minute. He don't mind.
Catfish in the building.
Yeah. All the people I got to meet along the way is the people you get to meet along the way. And I met a lot of great people along the way and people that gravitate toward the podcast. Shout out to my dog TK. When we finally met up and got the chance to collab and do some stuff and do co-part stuff, because a lot of people didn't know I did that too. And I said, TK, I don't film it because I ain't want people to know all my business. On that end. But then I started showing people like, look, this is what I do. I do this too. So my thing is by the end of XYZ year, the end of this year, I want 10 income. People didn't know that I did trade and stock, Robinhood and a few others. I was like, yeah, I do that too. Robinhood, Acorn, and a few other things. I do that too. I do what I need to do to make income come through. It ain't where I wanted to be at yet, but it's coming. The first one I saw the hotel was in New York, and full bike. Yeah, that is true. You saw me in full bike, yeah. And he was looking around like he was looking for a trail. I said, no, bro, I rode here. I said, bro, I ride everywhere. That's 6 hours. That ain't nothing. I rode here. I said, I'm gonna go check in, pull around, take me a quick shop on clothes, and I'm going to the meetup. Let's get it.
Mm-hmm. You wanna know something crazy, New York? I gotta say this before I forget.
Go ahead.
My New York moment was it was at Stunner Jam, and then I seen you. I didn't, like you said, I didn't know who New York was, right? I came up to him, I said, "Shout it out, brother, shout it out." And it's me, Mr. New York in the city. You know what he do? And I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, I see a few people come up to him, and I said, "Stunner," I said, "Who is that?" He said, "That's New York in the city, man." He has ass, woo woo. And I said, "What are you driving?" "Oh, he came on a motorcycle." I said, "He came on a motorcycle." I said, "Where you from?" "You from Kansas City?" I said, "Kansas." Yeah, I said, "This man drove a motorcycle all the way to the city of Chicago." I said, dude, hey, do about that. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I tuned in, and that's when I started watching the show. And I was like, he's good. Like this, like New York is really good. And I, ever since I've been to show and everything. But yeah, that's how I got in tune with New York.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I think that the most impactful for me was probably Memphis. Now, Stunner Jam was where we met. And, I just got over there and I was like, hey, I see you. Like, hey, I'm here, man. Where you at? And I ran over there to meet him. But Memphis, by me being the type of person I am, people think I'm wild and I'm a little shy, reserved. So Memphis kind of opened me up. And, man, that's where me and Money Rich actually met, even though I got footage of Money Rich at Stunner Jam filming while I'm filming. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a small world, but these events that you guys are doing, man, shout out to Demonology Dunkmaster and the whole crew, Stunner Reese, you know what I'm saying? New York for being on the committee. Man, they bring us together, man, and make us more cohesive, make us be more supportive towards each other, man. Take a little bit of that Hollywood out of some of them cats, bro, and humble themselves to meet other small YouTubers on up to bigger YouTubers. So great thing that you're doing, man. Now, my last question, because I want L Boogie to get up in here, you know what I'm saying?
Before you ask that question, here's the thing. A lot of people think when a lot of the bigger YouTubers that come to the events, oh, they stuck up their this. No. A lot of them are real cool, humble. You meet them, walk up to them, take pictures with them. And shout out to them, shout out to Dunk Master, been doing that. Shout out to CJ32s that came and did that for the first time. Shout out to Stunner, shout out to they all out here doing it. New York, you big too.
Yes, sir.
I don't consider myself big, but what I'm saying is people see that and they say, oh man, they're untameable. Oh, they don't want to talk to nobody. Oh, they might be stuck. No, they're not.
Right.
And they got and people that come to the events get a chance to see that.
Right. Most definitely. All right, man. So this last question, bro. I mean, what's your goal? I mean, you know, I know you set different goals for different things. So we just gonna go. What's your short-term goal for the year, brother?
Oh boy, this might. I don't know how this gonna sound to certain people, but my short-term goal for the year is to hit 500K.
Hey,
nothing wrong with that.
Dude,
that's what's up.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's
My long-term goal. My long-term goal is to keep taking everything to another level. Like it's a bunch of stuff leading up to the long-term goal. It's like a bunch of steps that I have that I'm just stepping, trying to get to that long-term goal. Because I know once I get to the long-term goal, it still ain't gonna stop from there. It's gonna be a whole nother goal after that, and another one after that, and another one after that, and another one after that. My thing is this. I want to be able to interview everybody, not just in the U.S. And people have seen I've interviewed people overseas. I got some guys coming on that's in Tokyo, Japan. That was part of Tokyo Drift. That's going to be a Saturday interview coming up real soon. Stay tuned for the date. And also to interview some people that people haven't seen, not just big time folks, but people that have not seen. Like shout out to Ron West Coast Customs, he's coming to the podcast. Shout out to Jalen Owens Mechanic, he's coming to the podcast. Shout out to, I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Yes, the real Sly, yes, Russ Cologne is coming to the podcast. We're working on a date for that. But I'm gonna go there and do the shout out to Lee, Minx, and Big Josh. For those that don't know who they are, stay tuned because I'm gonna be doing a live there in LA.
That's big. That's dope.
That's super big. And you know, I try to promote you as much as I can in New York, not because you're my friend, but because what you're doing out there is very important to every YouTuber, big and small. And I want them to support you because they all be in your live stream. It's free to subscribe, it's free to hit that bell, and it's free to make a like. And we just want to promote you so you can be doing more stuff, man, financially, and you know what I'm saying, to be able to travel and meet up with all these people that you bringing on, man. I have to say salute to you, New York. I'm gonna give it to my boy L Boogie. So you know what I'm saying, but I appreciate you, bro.
Get L Boogie. You got a chance to see it firsthand. How I move with stuff and how we travel while we was throughout Dallas and Houston. We was hitting up everybody live, nothing. And people thought, yo, did y'all script that? Did y'all do this? No. I told G-Money, yo, we going here. Yo, let's go here. We going there. We're going to go there. We're going to go to Houston. We're going to roll up Model Fest. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. All things, and some stuff we didn't get a chance to do.
Right.
That was on the agenda, but stay tuned, y'all. That's coming up.
It's coming.
Yeah, stay tuned. That is coming up.
Everybody was hitting me up saying, hey, man, what's y'all schedule? Bro, we ain't got no schedule, bro. I can hit you like right before, but I can't tell you what's going on. Never know. I said New York got so much stuff in the fire, and I know what he had going on. I'm not going to discuss it, but I know what he had going on. And if everything would have fell through, bro, you probably would have went up about 50,000 subscribers. I swear to God, at least. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But hey, stay tuned, y'all, man. That's my brother, and he is on top of things. Not only is he on top of things and a good guy, but he knows a lot of people, man. He's connected to a lot of people because he's been in this game for a long time. Give him that respect. Give him a subscribe. Give him a like. Give him a share. But, you know, go ahead, L Boogie, man.
and G Money also thank you for rolling with me during that time.
10 minutes, like what's
No, that's good, man. Hey, sometimes you gotta get it out, you know. Sometimes it's like that, you know. And this ain't nothing rehearsed or anything like that, though. But before I get started, I want to salute everybody that's in the chat. Appreciate y'all coming in, supporting
For
our
sure.
new podcast. Glad y'all could make it in. Y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all decided to rock with us tonight. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it is what it is.
All right.
Hey,
There.
but I'm gonna tell you, New York, I met you in Memphis. It was real brief. I actually seen you a week before, and I didn't know if I really wanted to go to Memphis. I wasn't for sure. But then I seen the podcast a week before. I seen you, E Vapors, Mission Flyer. Am I missing somebody else?
Oh, that's
Demonology.
when I had Mr. Fly.
Demonology.
That's the one I had
Yes,
everybody
yes,
on that
yes.
day.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I remember. Well, I was actually gonna go anyway because I was supposed to meet up with Real to Real in Memphis. But after seeing the podcast, like, man, they sound cool. And I remember you saying, "Hey, man, if y'all see us, y'all speak
I'm
to
sorry,
us."
I'm laughing at Lefty's thing. No, they didn't put us out. They made us wait. Down in Oak Cliff.
Lefty, silly boy. I tell you what, that's my dude. That's my late night crew, man. Hey, shout out to Lefty, man. Late night
Yeah.
crew.
Lefty, I need to hit you up, bro, because I want to make sure you got your stuff because I said you got it and you ain't said anything yet. I'm waiting on my cash app. You already know what it is. Don't make me come find me. Okay, keep going.
Oh,
Nah, but so I seen the podcast. I was like, I think I'm gonna ride out there because I'm only 3.5 hours away, from Memphis. So went down there and seen you, and I was like, hey man, I'm Mel Boogie. I watched the podcast, I actually watched that one show, and he was like, hey, what's going on, man? So that was new to me because it was my first show. So I wasn't, I didn't know how it was gonna happen. I didn't know how that stuff. I just like, hey, I'm just gonna say what's up. I'm by myself, film a little bit, and then go on about my business. So, fast forward to now, being the chance that I got to meet you, and got to see how this whole YouTube thing works out. Man, it was crazy, and being the people that I met, and a lot of people that I met was through your podcast and your live. So I will salute you for that because without going to your podcast, I wouldn't know a lot of these people that's in the room right now. You know, good people. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely salute you for that and continuously to keep doing what you're doing and stay humble. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
And I like how you help others. But now I'm gonna get into it. So, hey man. So I'm gonna ask you a question because I really feel since you've been branding yourself, because that's one of the things that you're doing, you're branding yourself, you're putting yourself out there like that. So has New York thought about ever doing a New York tour? Like have his own New York in your city show? And where would you want to have it at? And where would you want to have this show at?
That's so crazy. That was actually supposed to happen in 2020, but then the epidemic happened. That shut everything down. I had put out every folks that follow me for a while. They know. I know Silverback, No Swaps, know. Man, me and G Money talked about it. I was actually supposed to go from all the way from the West Coast and in New York, back home. And I was supposed to do. I had planned all these events. So, okay, it's an event here. I'm going here. My schedule was looking like Dump Master's schedule. Shout out my dog, Dump Master. My schedule was looking like his. I said, I'm going here. And even now, with things opening up, I'm still going on the road. And that's why I open up the membership that I open up. So I want y'all to see the behind the scenes. All the behind the scenes stuff going to be on there. I'm actually getting ready to go on the road. Real soon. I'm hitting up a handful of cities, not as much as I was going to do. Because like I said, even though things just open up, I'm still being cautious. But I will be going to a handful of cities. I am going to Charlotte, out the Concord area. I am going to the Great Lakes. Shout out to Playboy G that will be at that event. We'll be going to Atlanta. We'll be going back to Dallas. We'll be going to Houston. Somebody actually booked me from that. I'm starting to get booked to come to events too. So because they want me to broadcast live there. So I will be at those events and I will be announcing those. I will be in Memphis probably twice. No, I'm going to Nashville one of those times. I think it's all in the same weekend. I think I'm going to go to Nashville one day, then Memphis another, and back here. I think that's how it's going. I don't forgot
About
how that
30 minutes from me, Nashville. I'm only 30 minutes from Nashville. But
yeah, we'll be going to a whole lot of events. So it is a few other cities I want to go to, but I was trying to go when events are there. That way people get to come out to the events because I don't know how some of the cities are operating with stuff closed. Like some cities still got curfew.
Right. But I mean, like New York having his own like headliner. I ain't talking about going to other. I'm talking about New York having his own headlining show. Like Stunner Reese has his own. I'm talking about New York in your cities.
Yeah.
Hey, meet and greet, pull up and park, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You are the headliner. That's what I'm talking about.
That's actually coming. I've been in talks with. I don't want to say yet because we just started talking about it. Been in talk with a few folks that do that, and I was like, well, you know what? One big thing I am going to do that's huge. When I hit 100K, whatever city I had, whatever state and city I had the most subscribers in right now, which is Houston, I'm gonna throw something big there. But I am going to be doing something probably next year that's hosted just by me or with me and combined with somebody else. Because me and him been talking about it. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about I can't say so much. Shut up, Paul Angel in the building. I can't say but so much, but it's in the works because I'm trying to get some sponsors to come behind it. I got some sponsors that are now on the table right now. That we talking some deals right now, and we're talking some nice size deals too. So I'm just waiting to see what they can help me do. Like for instance, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I might be in a booth at SEMA this year.
That's dope. That's a good look.
It's a big show. That's a big platform right there.
Big on the West Coast, real big.
Sure, it's real big.
You want to go to SEMA?
Yeah, so I'm waiting to see about that. But yeah, I plan on doing my own thing. But I think for the first one, I'm gonna chime in with somebody who's already been doing it. I know if I keep talking, they're gonna guess who it is.
I already know.
So I better stop talking. But
I already know.
But I talked
about wrong with that though.
Doing that, and I think I'm gonna end up. I don't think I know. Coming next year, I will be doing something like that. It's just a lot of people don't know. It takes a lot to put those events together. Right. And for the first one, I'd rather team up with somebody who's already been doing it, that I respect out here in the game, out here doing it, and try to do something like that with them, and collab with them on that whole thing. So stay tuned. That's all I gotta say.
Salute, brother.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. So, being that with the podcast, and from your very first episode, which I did see, in the garage.
Yeah, that's the very first one.
Yeah, that's the very first one. What can you say that would you change anything from then to now? Far as improvements or anything like that. Of course you see your growth because of course you went from the garage to where you're at now, with the big screen and New York City, and you got the soundboard and you got all this going on, you're a little Hollywood. You're a little Hollywood, what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, shout out to my dog Channel for this. Totally
China in the building.
Man, you know what? I could say I would change that, but I wouldn't because it made me learn a lot of stuff along the way. Like nobody told me what to do. I learned it on my own. It was nobody said, "Hey, New York, do this, do that." I learned on my own, and people came along the way. Like shout out to my dog Dreyway. I know y'all know who Dreyway is.
Yeah,
he gave me some advice about New York. You ever thought about doing this and doing that? Do we ever thought about doing this and doing that? I was like, yeah, let me add that in. And cause he said, I don't want to tell what you do because it is your show. Shout out to 5 to 10 the building. Shout out to Michaela Dream the building. Salute. 5 to 10, what it do, Michaela Dream. I was like, you know what? Let me try that. Cause me and him was talking. He's like, no, I didn't want to tell you what to do, but try this, try that. I'm like, no, bro, I'm gonna learn from you. You got a family channel with 1 point something million and our rest channel over 100K. I'm gonna listen to what you're saying. And it ain't just because he is who he is. A lot of people give me advice. And I got something else big coming real soon. I don't want to say with who, but stay tuned. A lovely lady has approached me about doing some things, and we got some ideas that we shared. And I was like, "Yo, let's do this. Let's do it. Stay tuned. That's coming." She already know who she is. Stay tuned. And how can I say this? People have given me a lot of advice along the way. Some good, some bad, and I've listened to it. And some of it I kind of said, "No." She done 32s. He was like, "Yo, Neil, you should do this, do that." You know what? Yeah, let me add that to it. Like, "Yo, Neil, do this. Let me add that to see if it worked." I said, "No, that didn't work. But you know what? This part worked. Oh, well, do that then." Because sometimes some things that work for somebody else may not work for you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It may not work for you. Like,
you're right. You're absolutely right.
Like I've heard some people say, "Oh, you need to post at this time." Well, I don't post, so that don't work for me. Majority of my stuff is live. And then when I do post something, if I don't do it as Premiere, my analytics do this. They go down, they drop. So as long as I stay doing what I'm doing and doing it Premieres, which is considered as live, it just keeps going up, up, and it just stays up. And I wouldn't change anything. I learned a lot along the way. Got to meet a lot of people. Learned that a lot of people can't go where you're trying to go as much as you want them to go with you. I mean, I knew that already, but then it really hit home with a lot of people that was real close to me. I'm like, "Yo, I'm trying to do this show. You should go." Nah. And I said, okay, I had to let the hand go.
Right.
I realized I'm moving this way, and you don't want to move that way. So you don't want to watch my growth. You don't want to do this. So I had to let them people roll and just go do my own thing.
Right.
And for a lot of people that wonder, they wonder like, "Yo, Neil, who are what you doing? What you doing?" Just me and the DJ. And they're like, "Who's DJ?" DJ is the other person to me. He ain't here right now because he said I ain't want to pay him overtime because he was asking for. He said, "Man, I need $50 an hour." I said, "Not today, bro."
Bruh.
There you go. There you go. Hey,
I'll be the soundboard today, whatever you get. Oh my God.
Right. Hey, I got a bone to pick with you, New York.
Oh no.
You know, you do all these daggone announcements, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you should have told me what that Texas heat was like. Look, hey, you should have told. Make sure I bring some chapstick. I wasn't thinking. Look, I'm gonna be somewhere where it's hot. You know, it ain't cold out here. Hey, you should have told me. Hey, man, you need to bring some chapstick too. I wasn't prepared for that.
Hey, you know what? Hold on. Between you, E-Bakers, and a few others, look, I already knew Texas has different heat. I had a mask on like I do right now the entire time, so I didn't get sunburned, nothing. I got a little brown, that was it. But there was some people that got fried.
I did.
Y'all just talking about just y'all lips getting sunburned. That's it. No. It's some people that got fried out there. And I was like, oh my God, like this one guy, he said, Neil, what you looking at? I said, I'm looking at you and your skin. You looking like Joker and Two-Face at the same time, bro. You see in a mirror?
Wow.
That's deep.
Right.
Because he had a mask on. He took the mask. I was like, oh my God. I said, dude.
Oh, wow.
He took his phone. He was like, what the? He didn't even realize who he was looking at. Yeah, Robel, Toasty.
Exactly.
So I tell anybody, just because the weather's nice don't mean, especially when you're leaving from one region to another, you know, you're gonna get brown and you're gonna get red, you're gonna get black, something's gonna happen. You gotta take consideration of what it's like.
Right.
Yeah, protect yourself. Wear a hat. You can wear a light, long sleeve shirt to protect your skin. I kind of get like if it get too hot, my arms get irritated. So you got to bring those precautions and stuff. But shout out to Lenny Logic, Stand On It podcast, and You Can't Handle the Truth. Thank y'all for coming out.
Hold on. You can't handle the truth in the building.
Yeah, she always in the building. Hey, she always in the building. Though.
Yeah,
I ain't going front. She always there supporting and rocking with your peoples.
I know. Right. You can't handle the truth. It's fine.
Oh! It's time.
It's time. You're being real shy. And also, El Boogie, I gotta say this, bro. Shout out to you and First Lady. Y'all was cool as ever. And shout out to G Money for making us late to come pick y'all up from the airport. But y'all was cool as ever that for the entire time. Y'all stay tuned. I got all the behind the scenes of that I had not dropped yet because I've been so busy, but I'm dropping that this week. Right. I got all that behind the scenes. We already seen G-Money sleep already. I got more of that. I even got myself sleep. I'm sitting there editing, and I made a mistake and hit the record button. I said, "Bruh, I was
gone." Hey, speaking of, hey, what's this be on G Money? Yeah, you know, we're gonna blame everything. Everybody blaming it on you, G Money. So hey, you lose. Hey, majority lose. But have me at that dang on airport for 2 hours. 2 hours.
2 hours.
Hey, shout out Father Tim. Yeah, Father Tim was in here. He said, yo, Neo, we got to go pick up El Boogie. I said, say less, bro. 5 minutes. I done went in the shower, brushed my teeth in the shower, got dressed and ready to go. I'm downstairs with my camera stuff. Let's roll. I said, dang, you got dressed fast. Yo, let's get it. I'm ready. Now, granted, we did go to sleep kind of late because we got back from Texas, from Houston late, but I was ready to go.
Right. So, I mean, it is what it is, you know.
You said the smile was the only thing that stayed is behind. I'm looking at the comments.
Hey, I'm looking right at it because she's like right there on the couch too. So, you know. So
I will tell you that in my defense now, I heard it was gonna be a caravan picking El Boogie up with some more people. So, you know what I'm saying? I thought I could sit that one out. And when I realized the caravan wasn't going, I had to get ready. You know what I'm saying?
Man, bro, I got all that behind the scenes. I'm gonna drop.
I've been driving that whole time from Saturday all the way through, bro. I was wiped out, and I don't get up early. I work nights, so me getting up and the first day I got in at 2:30. And I was gone at 9 o'clock.
I know, brother. Hey, it's all love. Hey, it's all love, man. Hey, the video will tell the truth. So we gonna wait till he posts this up behind the scenes.
I'm posting that this week. I was literally editing this morning a little bit and doing some other stuff, and the people hit me up. And I said, "Wait a minute, I ain't put out this footage." But then we go to. I said, "Wow, we get ready to go to the airport. Oh, I got to put this out. Y'all got to see this."
I'm waiting because I was like, I know he hit that record button. I know he hit that record.
That record button stayed on, bro. It was like fire. It was like it was hot, bro, because like he said, bro, this dude do a live, do some recording, and do his regular live all in the same day, and then some more recording after that. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, man. I have to this next event, I'm chilling, bro. I'm gonna give y'all some footage, but I'm trying to interact with my people because we didn't get enough interacting with our people. Right. These big events is good to get footage, but you need to sit back. Right. I missed so much stuff. I didn't get a chance to chop it up with a lot of people because I'm trying to get all this footage. And but you know, we're gonna have a better plan, and plus this next event is closer. So I'll have a better plan.
And G-Money, your defense on that, it was kind of hard. Like, for instance, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all right now, a lot of people didn't know. I mean, I said on my podcast, but I'm saying on y'all podcast, I was supposed to do a live Friday morning. It was supposed to be me, Demonology at Demonology's house, as stunned if he could have made it. Mission Flyer. We was supposed to sit there and eat breakfast at his house and talk about the whole event. And then I had Dunkmaster coming in. He was gonna come. I had everything ready to go, and Demonology was trying to get set up, and then Mission Flyer was trying to get his stuff going. Everybody was so busy. We were like, okay, we'll just push it back. And I didn't get a chance to even ride with Demonology. Like, he called me that Monday, checking on me. To me, I'm sorry, I said, yo, it's okay. Look, these events as they grow, that's gonna happen. I said, but the next one we'll be able to because it's closer to me. It's only 3.5, 4 hours from me. I said, I ain't got to leave early to rest back. You know, we'll be able to do like we did in Memphis. I said, it's okay. We'll be able to do the daggone thing. And I'm with you, G-Money. There's a lot of people I didn't get a chance to really vibe with. Like, people was trying to catch up with me. They saw me filming. They saw me over here. Saw me there. And I was getting pulled in every direction to do stuff here on the track. I was getting pulled over here. Yo, Neil, we need this over here. Yo, this needs to be over here. Yo, I can't get in touch with this person over here. I was getting pulled around so much that Saturday, I missed a lot of things.
I did too.
Yeah,
like I only got a chance to walk around twice.
Everybody did because
it was just overwhelming. It was big, you know, and that's one thing that I said this time that, you know, I will plan it out a lot. I mean, of course, this was the biggest one I've been to some shows before, But this was a big. How many people you say was at this show? Just if you was to give an estimate.
Look. We just had this conversation, me and Demonology and Mr. Fly. We was on three-way having this conversation. And Demonology was like, yo, all the people that was there. Even when I talked Dump Master, all the people that was there. Even when I talked to Sonny, yo, there's a lot of people there. I said, I told y'all. There's a lot of people. And also, let me do this because I forgot to do this on my podcast. Shout out to my guys that came all the way from Australia and New Zealand. They were there. They found me.
Right, I heard about
that. Hey, mate, they said I knew who they was. They come to the U.S. every year, and they having to catch my podcast before they came to the U.S. And they was like, yo, we're coming. And they came. They was 8 deep.
Wow,
that's crazy.
And they came, they flew in and made sure they made it to Dallas. And they said we were trying to make it Friday, but we didn't. But we made it late Friday, made it to the event Saturday. Stay tuned, I got that footage dropping. And it's gonna be like that for all these events. Now, as many people as there, for those that went to the first one, it was at least 4 to 5 times the people. Like when I was talking to shout out to Masterpiece Details, when I was talking to them. And we were just chopping it up because we was remember what happened last year. I said, bro, the line's still long. I said, look, the line is going all the way down the highway. We were just looking at the line like, yo. And it was already packed, but there was people still in the line getting in. And
right.
I'm like, yo, every event's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right.
And you can sit there and plan and say, hey, I'm going to do this. Hey, I'm going to do that. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and do this. But when you get in, things are going on. Like, I didn't even make the YouTube meet because there was so much going on Friday at the pull-up. I was like, yo, I can't leave. And plus, it was storming. I said, I'm going to have to ride through a storm. A lot of people didn't know that. I said, yo, this is my radar app. Shout out to my radar app. I'm looking at that, and I'm like, yo, it's storming going that way.
Mm-hmm.
We can see it, lightning and everything. I said, I'm staying right here, and I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it.
I didn't hit that because I was trying to get out, and they were so many people coming in. They were blocking they blocked the back exit. I was trying to sneak out the back way, and then I was like, I ain't even gonna try to fight it to come out the other way because it's still cars coming in. So I was like, I just parked my car and kept filming.
Oh, nothing. It's way over 3K. Way over that. Like we lost count.
I think maybe you gotta think about like 6K. It seems like more like 6K to 3K, like double that.
Like when I talked to the guy that was at the booth up there and the lady, they were like, "Yo, for all the tickets that were sold, it was more than at least 5,000 tickets that were sold."
Yeah,
not counting people coming up there just paying, not counting vendors that that was there. It was a lot of people there, but it turned out great.
Right, it did. And the weather was good too, man. I mean, then you gotta think how many people. You gotta think per car. You probably had 3 or 4 people. So so it is crazy. And shout out to Demonology, Mod to Fame, for those who didn't make it to the YouTubers meeting. They really threw out some good gems at the meeting. So shout out to those guys out there that took the time to actually give us some gems and tell us how things are, how they're doing it, and humbling yourself as a YouTuber. So shout out to those guys.
Trust me, I'll be at the next one, y'all. Apologies, I'll be at the next one.
Oh, it's all good. It was big though. It was big. Like you said, when things happen like that, man, there's so much going on. That pull up a park, which I already knew that it wasn't gonna be enough room because I planned my trip out before I even made it. I was like, it's big, but with all these people coming down, it ain't gonna be enough room, And then a lot of people was coming down for CJ. Actually, see CJ on 32s for the first time. Shout out to CJ Stunner and Rail to Rails that actually through that pull up and park. But it was just way too many people, a lot of stuff going on. So you're not gonna make everything. You're not gonna be able to do everything, but just get whatever you can get. Cut that camera on, but also make sure you talk to the people, man. Like I spent too much time on that camera, and I've learned, hey, put that camera up, chill out, speak to your peoples, enjoy. Because I actually had people say I was there and I seen you, but I didn't want to disturb you. And I'm like, man, don't ever do that. I can always hit stop, pause. You better come up to me and talk to me.
You know what the key is? To do both, because you always could talk and vlog at the same time. You do both. Just keep a camera rolling, keep talking. You get used to that, then you go. Then you going places.
Right.
Yeah, but it's just like so much you gonna miss though, bro. I mean, when you trying to make a big impact, especially what Boogie was he was trying to really catch everything. So he was more focused on everything that was going around. Me, I was trying to focus on the car show side and all the people that's in the U-Turbo section. So it's like it's overwhelming. I was still talking to people, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna take a certain amount of time and film, and the rest I'm gonna chill. I'm you know, if I have something that gotta go on, I'm gonna film it, of course, if you see something dope. But I'm just gonna try to, you know, like I'm gonna be like, I think I'm gonna try to pick a certain area and just so I can hang around, catch everybody that's coming through. You know what I'm saying? I was so all over the place that I was missing a lot of people. And this next event, I want to make sure I'm gonna do more like Money Rich. He hung around the big dogs and he caught all the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? So you know, but I want to catch everybody. So this next event, and so it's gonna be a different type of time. I'm not racing or nothing like that. So you know,
and I know that kind of took away some time as well. Like, believe it or not, if you go back and watch my lives, you'll see I did both. Like I was telling people, I was like, "Yo, this is where everybody had it." Josh Around the camera cat was up there in the front. Like they didn't even come down; they parked in the front and stayed right there so they can be able to dip right out. And I went up there where they was at. My dog Kumladi came through. I had him come down to the back when CJ and 32s came in. Yo, I got a spot for you. When Stunner got there, I got a spot for you over here. I started just making myself useful and making spots for everybody because I knew they were coming. Especially being Stunner had just called me. He was like, "Yo, New York, you there?" I thought I just got here, bro. He's like, "Yo, save me a spot. I got the trailer." So I made sure that while I was there, I talked to everybody and gave people their merch at the same time that ordered merch.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on, bro.
There's a lot of stuff going on, and I was just staying in tune. It's basically multitasking the entire time. Because if you can't multitask, then no, you wasn't gonna be able to get in everything at the same time. You weren't gonna be able to talk to this person. You weren't gonna be able to walk around and do it. And and I always talk about it. My most memorable moment of the whole pull up was the young lady that was sitting there shaking beside me and crying. I thought something was wrong. I said, "You okay?"
Oh,
she said, "That's CJ on 32. That's my favorite YouTuber. You want to meet him? I'm scared to. I want to take a picture." I literally put my arm around her and said, "Come on up here." Yo, CJ, yo.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that was crazy.
And she gave CJ a hug. She said, "You're my favorite YouTuber." It made her day and it made CJ's day as well. And then her boyfriend came up there. He said, "Oh my God, that's really him." Like he had just got off. The people that know he just got off work and came up there, and she was still up there talking to him. And said, "My boyfriend watching you. There he is, right there." I said, "Oh, that's him. Come on up here in the front." It just made her day and it made their day. Period. And for me, that's what I like to see.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you what made my day. My day was made when Melly's sister Jill came up and she said, "Oh," and looked at my lights. To make Jill happy, bro. I was happy. Jill is awesome. I love her, man. I love her.
I was so glad they brought her because that was my first time getting a chance to see her. Because even when I was down in Oklahoma City, I didn't get a chance to see her. So that was my first time seeing her. Man, it was, man. I said, there was a lot going on, and a lot of people missed some things. And like when they went back and watched my live, they was like, "Yo, I didn't even know so-and-so was there." I said, "Yeah." Like they didn't know YouTube on the budget was there. I was like, "Yeah." He came through for a minute because one of his daughters had a volleyball tournament. So he came to stop through. People didn't know Modern Fame came through there. I said, "Yeah, he came behind CJ." A lot of people didn't see certain people get there, and I was around doing this the entire time trying to catch everybody. And yeah, Tamika Miles, I know you was kind of nervous to talk to everybody, but I made sure I said, "CJ, Tamika Miles." He said, "Where?" Right there. Because she a big time supporter.
Yes, she is. A couple more things before I go. And to touch back on what we was just talking about. Don't worry about getting everything though, because the beautiful thing about it is that's why we all post up content. So whatever you miss, the next person's gonna get. So with that, make sure you enjoy yourself. You know, because at the end of the day, we come to enjoy ourselves. You know, it's to have fun, to spend time with the people that we talk to all the time. You know, see the cars, network. So just make sure you just have fun, especially when you spending that type of money. When you go into a show, you know, you don't want to be like, well, dang, man, dude, I really didn't enjoy myself. I spent my time working so hard, you know, because it's a vacation too. It's not just networking. You know, enjoy yourself. You know, and shout out to everybody that made this show happen. A shout out to those who made it comfortable for my woman. She's not really around a lot of people like that at one time, and everybody made her feel comfortable. I appreciate that. You really made her feel at home. And actually, let me tell you something, real talk. She was on camera more than I was. I'm like, hold up. She is everywhere on YouTube. How do you go from not being on YouTube to be all over the place on YouTube? I'm
But
like,
I saw a few of my things I was editing. I was like, man, this is right there.
She was around me about a couple hours, and she getting hugged.
Right. So
yes, I'm like, okay.
Right. So we'll be at Gap Fest though for sure. We already got the flyer for it.
It's going down.
So hey,
pull up.
Yeah. So I appreciate
and the
it,
pull up
man.
parking lot is actually quicker too.
Oh, is it? Is it? Okay. Now is it gonna be at the show? Maybe we need to wait till you get the information. I don't know what all information.
Already got information, but stay tuned. All I gotta say, because I gotta add some stuff to that.
Okay.
And I'm waiting to get confirmation. I should have it by Monday. Stay tuned. And that's and that's another thing too. When folks want to, I know everybody in here, but people hit me up. Yo, how can I get a ticket? Yo, I get this. If you look at the thing on social media, if you look at my podcast, you look at this, you look at that. I give you all the jewels and gems to pay attention to
every day.
Like I'm actually going to do something talking about where to stay. I'm waiting until I get the rest of the hotel information. Shout out again. Make sure we got
no way out of the book. There's no way out of the book before I found out where the hotel was. Some people that booked already.
Right.
No way was I gonna book before I heard from New York and where they was gonna have the hotel, because I know Memphis was perfect. Ennis was okay. I mean, the rooms was clean, it was nice, and it was affordable. But you know what I'm saying? It's just so many people stayed in Dallas. So you know what I'm saying? But
right.
And they didn't have no Wi-Fi either. But you know what I'm saying?
They didn't assure me that it'd be better next time, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I would have to wait until New York came out with that information. I think being in Memphis, that was the most perfect one that we ever been to, because being at that hotel, everybody came down for breakfast. We were all collaborating. We were all collaborating outside, wiping down our cars. So as far as you know, a hotel where everybody was there and we got a chance to network, that was dope. I hope it's like that in St. Louis again. So
I can confirm that it will be. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
It was just different with Ennis because of the way the hotel was set up, and then it was kind of hard because everybody was doing so many other things. Some people, I ain't going that early. I'm sleeping in because they were tired coming off the road. And he said, like he basically said, Memphis was perfect because of how everything was set up. You could help see everybody. Like no matter where you was at walking, you saw everybody, even in the parking lot.
Right. Because you know we had that secure parking. They had the gate to get in and everything. Everybody was a little calm and collected, and you know what I'm saying, running around. And then you know you all had to meet down and give some breakfast. The breakfast was dope. And then we all our cars is parked in the same area. So you know, hopefully we get something like that again for St. Louis. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen.
I'm gonna just say it's gonna happen. I know we work with it. I can't really speak on it right now until I get the full details, because I don't want to put out just a piece of it and everybody's like, "Oh man, that's all you got." So I'm like, just wait. And baby, it's gonna be like how it was in Memphis. Just stay tuned.
Yeah, a lot of people trying to get B&Bs, man, but you know, Unless you know St. Louis, I wouldn't encourage you to get a B&B. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know exactly where you're going. You know, just
in other words, it's coming real soon. What up, KJ Mac? It's coming. Stay tuned. I got it coming.
KJ.
Y'all just make sure y'all tell me the good eating places, man. I'm mad because look, let me tell you something, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Man, let me tell you something, man. I had all these plans. I've been in all these lives hyping up about this chicken, going to these different spots, you know, because you always want to eat somewhere that you don't never eat when you here, you know. And I'm disappointed because I had Waffle House the last freaking day I had Waffle House. I can eat Waffle House at any time that I want to, and I had to eat Waffle House. I did get Whataburger at the airport going home. You know, I guess we did go to the Mexican restaurant, New York and G Money.
That was dope.
That was actually good.
Dope.
That was actually good. You know,
yeah, but, you know, Mozzie and all them.
Right.
That was
Mozzie
dope.
And Turbo.
Oh, shout out to Turbo TV, man.
Right,
that boy, a real one.
I just have to say dude. Every time.
Hold on. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going? Traveling through. You about to hit the road? Where you going? Without telling me what number I am. Circle back with Toy be like, oh Lord.
Yeah, but, so I'm gonna switch it up. Go ahead.
I wish you would have hit me. Well, I know from where you were staying at, it was kind of hard to get to a lot of the places.
Right.
But me and G Money, we was on a mission. We were like, yo, I did a lot. Like, yo, we going to the hottest places here. When they said Winfield first, we there. Oak Cliff, we there.
We should have hit Rudy's, man. We was right by that too. Or Henderson's. We could have went to Henderson's too.
But you know what? You're going back again another time. So hey, can't do it all in one trip. Well, we try.
Yeah, you can't. I'm gonna make sure I hit G Money up extra early. But see, I'm gonna be driving. I'm gonna have my own car. So I'm gonna be like, yo, you know, hey,
I'm gonna be riding with you, man. I ain't trying to drive my car all over the city.
Hey, so you want me to
I'm
drive there and drive all over the city?
Y'all.
Oh man.
I'm at old school, so you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to ride with y'all. Unless they got some valet parking or something.
Hey, I'll see you when you get there, Toy. I'll be there right after this.
Lefty, man, look.
Toy track star.
I ain't got your number, Lefty. You got to DM me your number. So next time I come down that way,
track star,
I can go directly to you.
Yeah,
let's tell them places to go and started to hit me like give me wife. G Money know I hit them up. They'll tell me places to go. They're like, man, y'all everywhere. I said, we everywhere. I'm trying to get some stuff that I don't normally get, and I don't eat a whole lot anymore. So G Money saw that. That's man, I'm full. He said, that's all you ate today. I can't eat nothing else. I'm full. But that's always my thing, and I know that some people think when they go to a different city is to try out the food that's there that you can't get nowhere else.
Right. That's the goal. That's my goal every time I go somewhere, though, because I might not, you know, hey, it's different, man. You know, we eat the same stuff over and over here. I want to go to those spots. You know, I used to watch the HGTV where they used to go to different spots in the different cities with a little hole in the wall, the little diners and stuff where they had the food. That's me, man. That's me. I like to go different places and eat, man. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do the research before you get there. This time to do your research. Like, man, what is that hole in the wall spot in St. Louis? You need to do that right now.
I already know. I know all of them because that's right next door. It's right next door to Cake. So I know, and no, somebody gonna say Sweetie Pies. No, it's not Sweetie Pies. No, Sweetie Pies is all right, but it ain't there. No offense to them, it ain't there. I know some places that got them way deep. I don't know if I'm going to hit up all of them but stay tuned. South Dallas. Yeah, I didn't get to go to South Dallas cafes. I didn't get to go there, and I know about that one, Leslie. I didn't get to go there.
Yeah, I heard they was dope too. Yeah, somebody had told me about them right before we left, and I was I forgot all about them.
I didn't know Dallas didn't have popping those, man. I wanted
those
so bad, but you know,
Houston. Dallas and Houston.
Well, yeah, I knew that.
So I used to live in Atlanta, and I used to go to one in Atlanta. So I know all about it. I just didn't think about going because I was like, I can get that anytime. I want to get some other stuff I ain't had.
Right.
That was my whole thing. And you're right, Robert Smith. Downtown in St. Louis is a lot of spots.
Barbecue.
So you can't go wrong. It's just when you're not there that long, it's hard to hit up all them places.
Right.
Robert Smith, you coming to St. Louis, bro? I really want to meet you, player.
And that's his home.
Robert Smith, salute to you, bro.
Hey, and also salute to Logic, staying on the podcast, man.
All day long.
Hey,
he been coming the whole trip.
Hey, salute to that guy, man, for another podcast brother, to another podcast brother. Salute to him, man.
Family, traveling with
E-Vapors. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go down the line real quick so we don't miss nobody before we get up out of here. Before I switch it over to Money Rich. Only one seller. You can't handle the truth. Lefty, Silverback, Zay, TRD. We got Vlogging with Angie. 5 to 10, Mustang Mike.
Mustang Mike here?
Yeah,
what up, brother?
Miles, Fasgado, Zay TRD if he ain't fell asleep after he ate on the couch. We got E-Vapors family, and I hope I ain't missed nobody. Oh, Daily Grind up in here. Hey, salute to Daily
Grind. What's up?
And I think that's it. Hey, Toy, how did I forget? Hey, Car Talk TV. Car Talk TV just showed up. Okay. Hey, KJ Mack. Hey, and Swaps. Hey, I appreciate y'all being in here, rocking with your boy. I
want to also say this real quick. I know I was trying to do it while I was in Dallas. We didn't get a chance to really do it, but I think we're gonna be able to do it this time, and we're gonna have to add y'all to it. One of the things I want to do is take one whole big picture and put at the bottom in the caption. We do it for the culture, and that's for everybody that got a podcast that's doing it for the culture in that one picture.
We're doing that in St. Louis,
only
bro.
person that wasn't there was Fat Cat. So E-Vapors, I don't know if Car Show Rail is coming. If not, we're going to Photoshop him in it. But somehow, some way, we're going to have to do something. Put everybody in that. So I need people to know, like, yo, we all vibing together and we all in together.
Yes, sir. We did that. We did that for Stutter Reese. Stutter Reese took the picture in Memphis and photoshopped himself in there.
And I'm way in the background packing. I didn't even know y'all was taking a picture. You see me in the back stuff on the bike. Why y'all come take the picture? I didn't fuck up.
Hey, Photoshop is easy. Hey, he photoshopping everybody on these flyers. You know, that ain't gonna be hard to do at all. Hey, so I'm gonna switch it over to my boy Money Rich, you know, see if he got some last minute words. So hey, I appreciate everybody, man. New York, hey, salute to you. Keep doing what you're doing, keep motivating others, you know, stay humble, and I will see you soon.
Bro.
All right.
Man, this is a great podcast, man. But you know what? I'm gonna salute to New York. You know, New York had an accident at the show and he kept moving, man. He was like Michael Jordan's flu game. You know what I'm saying? He kept it going no matter what, man. That's respect. You know what I'm saying? He kept it moving, you know what I'm saying, and doing his thing. And I give a salute to you. I give a salute to D Money. I peeped you out in Dallas, bro. You was doing your thing. L Boogie, you was doing your thing in Dallas. I mean, y'all was everywhere. I was watching, bro. I was watching. Y'all probably didn't see me watching, but I was watching, bro. Y'all was just everywhere, bro. And it was just such a big event. Y'all can't be everywhere, but the ground that y'all covered, bro, y'all covered a lot of ground, bro. I was watching y'all, bro. Andy Relly Reels. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but bro, you know what I'm saying? I was checking you out too, man. I'm proud of you guys, man. Y'all came a long way, bro. Like, I remember we first came together, you know what I'm saying? To now, it's like 9 days, bro. Y'all doing your thing, bro. I'm proud, man. So I just want to let y'all know that. For real, for real. So no, this car nation. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say this. We gotta kick New York out of here, man. You gotta go back to your own podcast, bro.
You got to get up out of here, bro. You got to go. Hey, that's what we do. Hey, we get you in here, you get you out. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it go.
You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here, player.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Y'all let me come on and come on again anytime. Just let me know.
Yeah, for sure, man. We appreciate you. Like I said, you're the godfather of this, bro. So I got nothing but love for you, man. So I just want you to know that off top. So I know what time it is, man. Thanks for everybody in the chat being here. I say that to say this. Holla at your boy. Carnation is out.